Coming up on 645 at Energy 106.7 FM with Sarah and Jamie. And on the phone with us is Michael Hunter. He's filling in for Alicia with Total Choice. And this is his time to be in the spotlight because this is the Total Choice Community Voice talking about theater in Grinnell. Good morning, Michael. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me on.
Well, I understand you have a play coming up that's a farce, and I've heard that it is a laugh and a half. Is that for sure?
Well, we certainly hope so. The audience last night really enjoyed it. Yeah, we're producing Noises Off at the high school, which is a really well-loved farce in the theater. It is a play within a play, so it's about a bunch of actors putting on a show. And you get to see them rehearse, and you get to see them perform from backstage, and you get to see them perform from front stage, and it's really quite funny.
Cool. Sorry about that. My computer died, Mr. Hunter, so I'm over in a new spot here, and we're trying to navigate. So tell us, have you directed plays before?
I have directed plays before for the high school, since as a teacher since about 2005, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so we put on 2 shows a year. This is our fall show. We'll have one in the winter as well.
What do you teach, Mr. Hunter?
I teach math at the high school.
Oh, man. I always... math people are they're like aliens to me because I'm so bad at math. That's cool.
Yeah, me too. I was terrible at it. But I got to tell you, when I got into high school, I was in plays and was a thespian and took drama class, and it was very rewarding. If any youngsters are listening or parents are listening that are thinking about getting involved in drama, what would you say to them to maybe encourage them to do so?
Oh, I would say definitely do it. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. We have had 2 different casts that have done this show, and we have a crew of about 30, 40 kids working on it. So we have a whole bunch of kids involved, and they're having a lot of fun, but they are putting in a lot of work and a lot of hours. But they learn so much about how to work together, how to create a cohesive piece, how to create comedy, which is really quite hard to do.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
Yeah, and so I think it's been really rewarding for all of them to be able to put all this together and then show it to the community.
I bet. Now, last night was your opening night, right?
Yes, it was, and we had a Thursday night cast, so about half the cast switches over between Thursday and then the Friday-Saturday show.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, to get a few more people involved because we had a really good group of kids try out, and I couldn't tell all these kids be like, well, no, try again next time. So we split it up a little bit. So yeah, tonight will be cool.
What a great idea! When I was in high school, the same kids got the lead roles all the time. So that's really cool that you get everybody involved like that.
We try to get as many involved as we possibly can, because, like you said, it's such a great experience for them.
Now you have shows coming up this evening and tomorrow night, also.
Yes, this evening and tomorrow, both at 7:30. That's when the curtain opens. And tickets are available at McNally's or at the high school office today for $8 or $10 at the door.
That's so... Do you have now, you might not be able to say because I'm sure you like all of it, but do you have a favorite scene in the play or a favorite part?
I mean, there are several. I like all of the parts where they're commenting on the fact that they're putting on a play because we say all of those lines backstage to each other. Because they all seem so appropriate. But, I mean, I think the part that everybody remembers is Act 2, where you're watching the show from backstage, and all of the actors at this point have sort of grown sick of each other, and they're all, playing tricks on each other and running around and dumping stuff on each other's heads and things like that, and it's quite a spectacle.
Oh, that's great.
Fun.
This sounds funny. So if it starts at 7:30, what time do you recommend people get there?
The house will open about 7. There should be seats if you come at 7:15, 7:20, and I think, I'm sure you can find a great place to sit. Even so, we have a lovely auditorium. So
great.
Come on out. It's at Grinnell High School.
Okay, Grinnell High School. I'm thinking of my daughter who is going to be 8 soon, but she really wants to do community theater coming up, and this might be something that I should bring her to. I think she would enjoy this.
Yeah. Good times.
Possibly, yeah. I do have to say that there are some adult themes in the show.
Oh, okay.
Not very much, and it's quite possible that it would just fly over the kids' heads. But
Sure.
if that's the thing that you worry about, then you should know that there are some more adult content. I mean, it's sort of it's a romping comedy, so
Okay.
there's those jokes that you might not want them to hear, but they are funny. So
Well,
Cool.
thanks for doing what you do, because these kids are going to remember this experience for the rest of their lives. I guarantee you.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with us, Mr. Hunter.
Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful.